Hey guys, it's Jackie from Homeschool Hangout by Nerd Family, and today I'm going to be talking about CHEFA, or Christian Home Educators of the Fresno area. If you like these kind of localized videos talking about different groups in different areas, do me a favor, give this a thumbs up so I know to seek out more of this information. You can also find me over at Homeschool Hangout by Nerd Family in the Facebook group, Nerd Family on Twitter, the Nerd Family blog on Instagram, and let's get into this a little bit. So I'm in Fresno. Full disclosure, I'm an active part of this group and I'm on the board of directors. But I know when I was homeschooling, it was kind of first starting, it was kind of hard to find out what all the interesting activities and things were in my area for homeschoolers. So that's why I am talking today about CHEFA. If you have a local group and you would like me to make a video about them, let me know. We'll talk about it. We'll see if it fits in. It probably will. But CHEFA is a Christian support group for private homeschoolers. What does that mean? It means we do not educate your children. We are not a school and we are not a co-op. What do I mean by that? It means co-ops tend to have one day a week where everyone gets together and everyone takes turns. Someone's running this school and we're going to educate your kids either in core subjects or not core subjects, but it's like planned out for the year. A school, obviously, we're educating your children. We are a support group, which means different support groups have different levels of activities and different areas that they cover. But for us, we deal with, a variety of things. But we are a volunteer-led group. So we may have classes. We may not have classes. We cover families. You buy a family membership and we can have mom night out. We did that last year. Right now in COVID, everything looks a little different, but we have mom's night outs. One of the big reasons people join CHEFA in the Fresno area is if you want to play sports. We tend to have a sports program that goes all year. And what that means is it's like an intramural. Remember intramurals when you were in high school or college? We'll have 4 weeks of soccer. And so a set of parents going to run soccer and the kids come out and play for 4 weeks. Then we'll have like football and basketball and frisbee and different sports. It looks a little different every year depending on who's running it. The joys of a volunteer organization. And when my kids were younger, that was the big reason we joined CHEFA, was so our membership fee for a new member or not an early returning member is only $45 a year for all your kids. It doesn't matter if you've got 1 or 30. So if you have 30 kids, we may have to have a conversation just because I'm curious. But it covers all of that. And so it includes all the sports. Now, not every activity is included. If the activity has a cost, we ask that people cover it. But sports is a huge thing for elementary school kids. Another big pull is when your kids get to high school and junior high. We have something called like CHEFA Youth, and we have different activities that are aimed at that. So in October, we are going to be having this year a bonfire. We'll have Christmas parties, we'll have game nights, and often when we have an active CHEFA Youth group, and I say this because we had a year without somebody leading it specifically, we try to aim at like an activity a month. So there may be a contra dance, there may be a game night, there may be a Christmas party. Whatever that is may change from month to month. And it's low to no cost. So depending on what it is, if we're putting, food or snacks or just need help, buying all the paper products, we might ask for a couple dollars. But I think like one year there was pizza, so everybody brought $5 for pizza for one of the activities. And it's really great. Some of the activities are 7th through 12th, and some of the activities are just 9th through 12th. Another huge reason people join CHEFA is the senior year. The senior year for any homeschooler is always just a little different than if your parents went to public school. So what we have is we actually have a senior leadership team of students, and they plan fundraisers and activities all year. There's a senior Bible study, and this year my husband and I are the senior advisors because my second child, my daughter, is about to graduate. She's a senior. And there's a senior Bible study that meets a couple times a month. And they'll get like, the senior hoodies, they'll have senior colors. They have a motto this year is take it up. And it's based on their verse in Timothy about taking up your cross. And all of this goes towards their graduation. It culminates in a full graduation ceremony. And they allow parents basically to come up and give their children a blessing. And there's a full cap and gown graduation. And then usually, not last year because of COVID, but usually there is a senior trip afterwards. So those kids raise money all year to help pay for all their senior expenses. They might, take a beach trip, or they might go to Blackbeard's together. And that fundraising money helps with that. And it is a ball. We even, for our high schoolers, tend to have like a once a year, it used to be a more formal banquet, but like a spring social. And kind of giving you the experience of like proms and dances, except CHEFA has a no dating rule. There's no dating at our events. And that is a big reason that people who are even in charter schools with kids under junior high or under high school will pull their kids out to come to CHEFA so their kids can be involved in that high school experience. Beyond those things, though, we have a library with curriculum that you can check out for an entire year, and just regular books for your kids to read. We also do things like last week was our fall family kickoff, and we just all got together. The seniors had a dessert auction. Everyone brought their dinner, socialized as families, and saw each other. It was so much fun. And then we do a wrap-up event similar, because there's ice cream involved. It's called a Sunday Monday. And then there's other events through the year. If you want there to be an event, you just need another parent from another family, and you can put on an event. For example, someone is putting on an event that my children have no interest in because my kids are old, but for elementary school kids, and they're doing a painting class kind of experience. And they're meeting in person, and they're meeting according to COVID guidelines with social distancing and masking and all that. But they're going to go do that. In a few weeks, there's going to be a junior high game night. And it's an outside doing different large group games. And the people who are running that, my daughter is so excited to go. My youngest daughter's in 8th grade. She's so excited to go because the couple that is running that is so much fun. When they ran a sophomore freshman game night last year, my son got to learn how to play cricket because the husband is from New Zealand, and he brought that, information to the activity. You can have movie nights. You can have, my daughter is a junior last year, had a junior class board game night. And they went and played board games and had pizza. It's a great way to socialize your kids if you want to be socializing your kids. It is a Christian organization, and parents do have to sign a statement of faith. There is a dress code. We don't care what you dress like outside of the activities. This is just for while you're in the activities. But it's a lot of fun. It is a low cost, high impact kind of activity. And our kids have been part of it for years. They even have a drama group that gets together and puts on a play. They have a robotics team. A lot of things that come out of that you may be looking for that you're missing in not having a traditional school. I know lots of areas have different groups kind of like this. This is ours. If you would like to tell me about your group and maybe we can do a video for you, let me know. Links to CHEFA will be down in the bottom. Just a warning, you want to join CHEFA, there is a new member meeting. I have not picked the next new member meeting date, but you will be stuck with me to run the new member meeting. It just tells you kind of our beliefs and how we're run, and it's just a requirement for membership. It's very easy, I promise. We're even doing it over Zoom now. Let me know in the comments, do you belong to a support group? Are you looking for a support group? Are you not California? And do you have support groups? How do they work in your state? I want to know everything. Let me know. Hope to see you guys in the Facebook group, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.